Hello, this is John Mulligan from San Mateo High School. I am a special education teacher and I teach directed studies as well as teach modern world history, U.S. history, and government and economics. The course that I'm going to talk to you about in this video is my directed studies class. A directed studies class is a class that only students who have what is called an IEP are able to receive. An IEP is an individual education plan, and that plan most usually entitles students to one course where they will receive credit, but that course involves them receiving two things. One, they can receive direct assistance from a teacher or an instructional aid on the work that they've been assigned in their general education classes or otherwise, or they can simply receive extra time in those classes to complete the assignments that have been given to them. And on occasion, the same directed studies class is used as a setting in which students can take their test where they also have received extra time. So your student has this class, Directed Studies, and this is the home page that you will see when you go onto my Canvas page. I want to show you some key features that are on here. Right here where I'm pointing with my arrow is first of all the link where your student, if they're in period 4, they click this link and they'll be taken immediately to my Zoom classroom. If they have period 5 Directed Studies, they'll be clicking this link right here where they'll be taken to the 5th period Directed Studies classroom. Also right below that is what's called the office hours link. Students can click here during these times, Tuesday 2 to 3:15, Wednesday 2:45 to 3:15, or Friday 2 o'clock to 3:15. And during these times they will find myself right there waiting on camera to assist them with any work that they have. Also, there will be an instructional aid there where, in case there might be one or more students needing help, or one of us can be the best student to receive help at that time. But the student simply clicks on the link and basically they are taken right to us. I want to now just show what we call our modules in the class. When students click on the module, that's where they will receive all their assignments in the class. Here you'll see in my directed studies some initial assignments we did as we got to know each other, some rules about being on Zoom, and the class syllabus. Also the first week they were given a couple assignments regarding sharing their thoughts, designed to simply get them writing again and sharing thoughts with me that would help me understand them better as a student. This second week you'll see here as we did more assignments that involved giving more information about themselves. We did the rules for the Zoom class as well as talked about participation points, how they can earn a grade in the class. And then you see week 3, week 4, and this is what you'll see consistently on their Directed Studies Canvas page. That is participation points given each week for them. Students are giving 5 points if they come to class prepared, they know what they need to do, they work steadily on the assignment during the class, and the 5 is essentially getting an A for that class period. If they get a 4, that means they came to class, they worked pretty well, maybe had to be prodded a couple times to do the work, but they were there and they worked generally well. If you see a 3 grade, that means your student came to class, but maybe just worked a little bit and could have done better, but at least they did something. If you see a 2, that means they came to class, but they didn't do anything in class. That's equivalent to getting a D. If they get a 2, if they get a 1, that simply means we didn't see them and it wasn't an excused absence. They were maybe cutting the class, or they never got their absence cleared. So, that is how the grades are given for directed studies. It's basically a grade based on their effort and participation in class. So you'll see each week a participation grade for your student. Again, this course is all about them getting help and receiving extra time. So they're graded based on how well they use those things or don't use them. This course is a course for credit, so they'll receive 5 credits each semester that applies towards their graduation. The best way to communicate with me, as you'll see on Canvas, is through the message box on Canvas. You'll find in the message box my address, email address, jmulligan at smhusd.org. jmulligan at smhusd.org. This is the quickest way to get a hold of me. I check my email all the time. So when you go into your Canvas inbox and type in that address, you will find me, or just simply type in my name, John Mulligan. Just a little bit about myself. I've been teaching at San Mateo High School now for almost 9 years. I started my 9th year this year. I love it. I've loved every year of it. Hopefully I've learned a little bit each year to get better and better. My strengths, I think, are working patiently with students, especially students that are not sure about my class or nervous. I try to make them at ease and make sure they get the help that they need. Married, I have 4 daughters. The youngest one is still in college. She's a senior, just about to graduate. 3 others have gone on with their life. 2 are married. 1 other's single. So I try to learn, or apply, I should say, what I learned raising them to raising students. And I consider it an honor to have your student in my class. And you can contact me anytime, and I will be of assistance to you to tell you about your student, how they're receiving help in class, and what we could do better. So thank you very much for your time and attention in listening to this video on Mr. Mulligan's Directed Studies class. Thank you.